أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين فمن تطوع خيرا فهو خير له وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه والصلاة والسلام على نبينا وحبيبنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين اللهم اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. My dear respected brothers and sisters, wherever you may be watching this program, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Lona be in good health, and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for accept on our fast, on our prayers, on our good deeds. Today, inshallah, I want to talk to Una about some of the fiqh aspects of Ramadan. We all strive for benefit, the most out of this month. And yesterday, I talked a little bit about the categories of people them, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this fast compulsory upon. Because we get to understand the fiqh of fasting so that we will benefit from it. So for let you fast, or who that actually the one day way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala he make this fast obligatory upon them. One, you get to be a Muslim. That's the first and foremost thing. And the first thing that you get to be a Muslim. Two, you get to be a aqil. You get to be of someone of good. You get to be sane. That means you don't get anything where it interfere with your intellect, your thinking ability, your faculty. You will be able to distinguish between wrong and right. Two, you get to be someone where you don't reach the puberty age or a taklif. So these are the one them way, and also you get to be so we don't talk about the Islam that are one of the condition. Two, you get to be mature enough. Two, three, and you get to be sane. So this is the one them we Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala expect the fast from me. Now, certain condition and they way it prevent some people them from fasting. So now that I want to talk about today. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell we the ayah I don't recite not a while ago. The ayah tell we say fasting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it don't make it obligatory upon us as he made it obligatory upon those people before us. So that means say before we Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if we don't make this fast obligatory upon other nations them. So we know to the first nation them where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prescribed fasting to. Other people them. How they be the fast? Allahu a'lam. We don't know. Now only God subhanahu wa ta'ala and I know how people they be the fast, but we know say they be the fast. So and the purpose of this is to achieve taqwa. So the main goal is to get the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to develop that consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So fasting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell we inside the ayah, say, if we find ourselves in a situation where we're not able to fast because, one, health issues, two, because of traveling, we do go on a trip, a journey, or because we get chronic disease, sickness, where not to say a headache or fever, no, a chronic, a permanent disease where you know we're able fast. You need for drink water, you need for eat, for lay you able to be strong. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell we see we can able break the fast and make up the days later. Or we can able for feed, do a fidya. In fidya, now for feed one person a day. So that go compensate for your breaking of fast. So now that I want to talk about today. So inshallah, we'll start with the first license where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about where now if we get sickness, if somebody they we're not able for fast, which he for do. But the sickness is in time. You get people that wait and sick, just minor sickness, just a day and or two, or maybe just a minor sickness for just few short period of time. And we get people them when they're permanently sick. So the one day when they just sick for that day, yes, it's up to you as the individual. If you know say you be able to fast, you can do them. But if you know say this fast way they fast it cause health problem to you, no do them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it don't permit you to let you eat and drink, and later after Ramadan you can look up the days. This not the sickness we're not a chronic, we're not just common cold or something minor. We're not just a day, you feel your headache, you feel it hit the heart, or you feel like your body warm or something, and you need for drink water, you need for eat, for be strong. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say you can break your fast, then you can make up the days later. Because with religion, not a very, very simple and easy religion. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't tell you say you need to put in our head a load or a burden we only able to carry. So now I give you this license, permission for break the fast. This not for the common sickness, something minor where it go away with time. As for the one where they're not able at all because of chronic disease, permanent sickness, someone who's diabetic, someone get liver problem. Now, this not a temporal sickness, this not permanent thing where they pay you. We'll say you're able to make up. So when you're going to make up, because the permanent sickness where they pay you, right? So in this situation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell you, say you get for a fidya. What's in a fidya? You for feed one person a day. That it will compensate for the fast where you need a fast. So 30 days, you get for feed 30 people them. Now, what are the amount or waiting at the quantity of food we for give people them? Now, for bear in mind, say any side you did, the country where you did, the place where you did, now according to the place also you did. So waiting they feed a person a day, a different, for example, from now US also we did, waiting you to consider a medium let's say meal, maybe it will cost what? $10, $8, $10. Sierra Leone is different. So you go base on Sierra Leone and you say, okay, I will send 1,000 Leone, then you go feed somebody that's alone, or 2,000 Leone, or 3,000 Leone. No. Now, USA you day, you base up on that. So if now America you day, you get for feed that person day based on USA you day, let's say $8 or $10. This is according to most of the scholars. Them they say $10 na the amount where you go able to feed somebody for a day, a meal for a day. Okay, so this you do that continuously. Now you can able send that in as a loan, but you get for send the amount based on the country also you did. So not to say you're able to give the person a you can able to do an or you feed the person within as a loan, but you get for measure and calculate based on the country also you did. So that $8 or $10 for feed somebody based on that. You get that $10 or $8 day worth of food. You give that. Now for the one them where they're not able for fast at all. Now we come to the number 3, the travelers. Now, we not say traveling na thing way so much, right? Because you left your home, you go to another land. Now we not say with technology, I mean with the modern advanced system of transportation now, sometimes that not can be difficult anymore. Because maybe you go take breakfast here, you take Sahur here, then you go Boston maybe a couple hours and you're there. You need a film, right? So, but you still get the license for do that. So again, it is up to you. Scholars say up to you for actually take the license, take the permission where Allah give you. You break your fast because you travel, even though the traveling mode of transportation now, the mode of transportation for traveling now, it don't become so simple. Now you can actually still continue for fast, or you break the fast. You get the 2 options. So it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you for choose. If you do fast, alhamdulillah, it's accepted. If again you break your fast, it's accepted. Once you make up the days where you miss. So both you have the options between the all 2. Now we want to talk about some of the things that way it actually break your fast, right? Because you get to understand some of them in the day, some of them fiqh in the day, some of them jurisprudence in the day, it's in the day where they actually make you fast become nullified, when they nullify you fast. Because you don't want at the end of the day you do something you're not aware of, then you find out later say then they not way they pull you fast. Now we know it's obvious that eating and drinking intentionally it will break your fast. That is obvious. We all know that. Because fasting means you abstain from food and drink and anything were equivalent to that. Right? Anything will take place of that. Through any way, any means. So let's say you need to eat and drink through the normal way, okay, through the mouth, right? But maybe through through injecting something that your system now for feed you of nutrients. For example, like a drip of glucose or something that really give you energy. Okay, this not a food and drink, but it will take the place of food and drink. Because some people they're not able to drink through the mouth, then they're able to eat through the mouth. But then they're able to inject something to the system for get that food, they forget that energy day, right? Like glucose drip. So then it pull you fast. Yes. Because it take the place, it give energy. Anything where they make you, it give energy, that it take the place of food and drink. Even though you need to go through the mouth, but it go through your body, still that it break the fast. What you get to break the fast, where you get a sexual intercourse, intimacy with your spouse, your wife or your husband, okay, during the day of Ramadan, okay, that also it'll break your fast. Thirdly, we as a man, if you induce ejaculation as a man, you induce ejaculation, then the back it'll pull you fast intentionally. But if it happen in a way where you see discharge or semen coming out of you, then they of course they pull you fast. But if you do it intentionally, yes, then they pull you fast. Women now, who are they exempt from fast? The one that we Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again exempt from fast, forget to mention pregnant women them. The pregnant woman them and the one that within the breastfeed. Now, because the need for take food for make, because the picking, I mean the way they inside the womb, it need for be strong. The mommy need for be strong, so it need for eat, it need for drink. So therefore, she is exempt from keeping fast. Instead, it can make the days later. But if you know say you're strong, you're able to do the early days of pregnancy, maybe they feel much, right? You can still fast. But again, like the other option of travelers, you can also get the option of what? Breaking the fast or continuing the fast. You can able to continue for fast, then you still you still get the reward for that. But if you're not able, if you break them, you make them later. This now the one they wouldn't exempt. So we want to talk now about the issue, other issues there about fasting, where it also quell your fast. Like for example, if you say something that is not true, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell we say, he say, "Man lam yada' al-qawl adh-dhur wal-'amal bihi, fala hajatan ila an yada' ta'amahu wa sharabahu." That means say, for say something that is not true while you are fasting, for lie while you're fasting, then they equal your fast. Because if Prophet don't tell we say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in need, if you fast, if you tell falsehood, or you say something that is not right, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not in need of your fast and drink. So this is the other thing that one thing again that they will put you fast. So therefore, brothers and sisters, we therefore be very, very, very careful whatever would they say and how would they scam, because sometimes, yes, you will say, you know what I mean, for tell a lie, but it's a lie. You will say, okay, I don't intend that way there. But the possible way they listen to you, or the possible way they talk to, in the take say, okay, you know, they understand and say, you're not the truth. So that you will for try to avoid, because all the reward we want get, one make sure say this food fast here is clean and pure. One make sure say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment will give you that reward day of Babu Rayyan. That's what I talked about yesterday, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepare only for the one day within fast. For go through that whole day, you fast and may fast, get for be clean and pure. Now, if you intentionally, you wake up, for example, for suhoor, right? And you just mistake, you think say the time done, still time day. The call for fast, reach it. But you come out, you sleep, you just grab and sleep, and quick, you eat something. You know. Later you find out, say, oh, they don't call Fajr already, right? Then they an accident, right? Because you know, then you allow for continuing your fast, you break your fast. But if you intentionally say they don't call prayer because you grab late, and you find out, say, they don't already call prayer, and you say, well, you see, I don't grab already, I'll just take one cup of water, or I'll take one orange or one banana. No, that's intentional. So that it will you fast. You don't do that, because you already don't know the time. The fast time don't close, but you still go ahead and do it. Then it will the fast. So my brothers and sisters, any time on a day, Lowy observe all the things that they, all the rules that they find low observe them. Low make sure say we fast a complete, a pure, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the reward. This are some of the issues there, some of the rulings regarding the month of Ramadan. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the Qiyamul Layl, because now we know say within our house, and we know say this is the best time for do Qiyamul Layl. Qiyamul Layl na mathna, na 2 rak'ah. We don't have to do the old 8 rak'ahs or 12 rak'ahs. But Qiyamul Layl, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell we say every night Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come down, right? It will come at the heavenly sky. I mean at the earthly sky. That it come ask, is there anyone really asking for anything? So Qiyamul Layl is start from maybe 12:30. After 12:30 now, you can able to do the Qiyamul Layl. 2 rak'ahs, 4 rak'ahs. You ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you that. Why? Because it don't tell we say it will come. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it will come in a majestic way. We don't know how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come. But the hadith tell we say it will come. And it will come, listen to the one them. We didn't wake at that moment day. We didn't ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything. So why we not go deprive ourselves from this great blessing? 2 rak'ahs or 4 rak'ahs to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of anything, it will give you. So we get good you. So we get ample opportunity for Lord get all the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just 2 rak'ahs or 4 rak'ahs. If you would do 8 rak'ahs with your family, 12 o'clock or even 1 o'clock or even 2 o'clock, you do them. Then you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you that. Because this is the power. This is the power of Qiyam al-Layl. Allah subhanahu Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, Man qama Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaban, ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbihi wa ma ta'akhkhar. So anything, the Prophet will say, if you keep 2 rak'ah, you pray 2 rak'ah, Allah, Prophet Muhammad will say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive all the sins. All the one the way you don't commit, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive them. So therefore, no one will sacrifice to sleep. And also sometimes it's difficult for get up in the morning, that moment day, where you don't sleep. Even if you don't sleep, if you're still there awake, 12 o'clock, you can walk. But if you sleep for a few hours, you grab, then you stay until Fajr, alhamdulillah. If you're able to sleep again, you wake up for Fajr, alhamdulillah. But if you're able to do that 2 or 4 rak'ahs, this Qiyam al-Layl, low down inside this month. The other thing, the reading of the Quran. The reading of the Quran, I talked about it yesterday. I say this is a month of the Quran. Now we'll continue for reading the Quran. Now take 1 or 2 ayahs or 3 ayahs a day. Now read them. Now practice them. Now continue for read them. The ayahs, the Quran. Now read them and practice them and for know the meaning. Not for just read them, but for understand them and for try for apply them. Because this is not a month of the Quran. This is not a month where it come for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring this month for low short time, for low accumulate a lot of rewards. This na 30 or 29 days, right? But the reward we get in the blessing of we inside this month is so huge. If we able just stick to the rules of this month and we do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want, with the graduate this month with a lot of rewards, with mountains of reward. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for make it easy for we, for low able do the Qiyam al-Layl, for low able read the Quran, for low able do we obligatory prayers them as well as we nawafil them, we optional prayers them. Because this is not a time we'll forget closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is not the time this way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already forgive all we sins. Do we know that every night Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive people them where you don't destined for hellfire? Every night in this month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will destine people where we don't destined. Say no one in their hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, I don't forgive them. Look at the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want for low we call upon him. Low we call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Low make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Low ask him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Id'uni astajib lakum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when I just call to me, when I call on me, I answer on our prayers. When I call on me, I answer on our prayers. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is just want follow what? Follow as we had in ask him. Follow connect with him. Follow sure and say yes. Oh Allah, without you, we're not able to do anything. We are nothing without you. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it feel happy up for we, and it give we, it grant you what you would ask for, because it don't stay, we don't humble ourselves, and we don't ask him for lay help with. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Oh Allah, not only you would he seek for help, and not only you would he ask for would he iyaka na'budu would he worship, and not only you would worship, and not only you would ask for help. So worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and seeking in help, that day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want from me. And what do Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do what you want. Especially before breakfast. Before breakfast, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer any dua where you make that moment day before you break your fast. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer the dua. Anything where you say, just a few minutes, you don't sit down now for make you iftar. Then you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything at that moment day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer. Because at that moment day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will know what you go through for the day. You abstain yourself. You deprive yourself of all the comfort. And you sit down at that moment day in humility. You wait for make you iftar. When you ask your hand to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you ask him for anything, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer you. But first, you get to be sincere to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You get to call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with sincerity. And ask him for anything. And you ask him with that sincerity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer the prayer. Because that moment there, God will want for lay column and it will give you before the breaking of the fast. The suhoor is get barakah. Suhoor, nothing we also the Prophet Muhammad talk about. He say no drum, no grab and take the suhoor. I mean, it doesn't have to be heavy meal. If not, 1 tamar, 1 cup of milk, or 1 cup of tea, or whatever you able to eat. If you can able to eat in the night, you can able to eat. I mean, after Isha, you can able to eat, but just forget up and eat something little if you're able. Again, because you get barakah. The Prophet will say, "Tasahharu fa inna fi suhoor barakah." Say, "When I take that pre-dawn meal, because in that pre-dawn meal there's a lot of blessing." So that small tamar we take, or that small bread we take, coffee or tea, you drink out, then there's some time, even though it's small, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if they put blessing in that food they will eat, maybe for the whole day, you need to feel hunger, you need to feel thirst, just because you eat that small food day. I make it say it get barakah, because it will make you go without, even if it's not heavy, but because you wake up and eat them, and you abide by the rules, by the hadith, where Prophet Muhammad told me about, you grab and you eat suhoor, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make that easy for you throughout the day, and you know, even feel the hunger, the hunger or the thirst. So there's so many things, but sometimes, you know, okay, we'll say, okay, I need to be able to get up, I just eat after Isha. That is okay. I mean, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again, put in our head. If you're able to do them, alhamdulillah. If you're not able to do them, it's better for lay drum, for lay grab and drum. But if you're not able to do it again, because of sickness or because of any condition or because of maybe something we get, we know they allow you for lay able to do, alhamdulillah, you're able to still do you suhoor late, I mean early, then you can, you know, get up in the morning and continue your fast. The niyyah, the intention for do the fast. Now, the intention of the fasting, you can able to for the whole month at the beginning. If you do them at the beginning of the month as one intention, alhamdulillah. If you do them daily, you make the Isha, after the Isha prayer, you no need for verbalize them. You no need for say, okay, now why to assume, or I don't take the intention for next Siyam. You verbalize the words. No. That grab with the grab, the net for take suhoor, that's intention. That's intention. That suffices. That don't do. Or even when you pray the Tarawih after Isha, that you don't do. You don't do for lay even, you know, take the intention. So not to pronounce the words them, but for the fact that you don't wake up for suhoor, you don't eat something, that indicates you get for fast. You don't eat the fast the next day. Or the Isha prayer, we don't finish for prayer, you do the Tarawih, then also the indication say you don't you take the Siyam, the niyyah for the fasting. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for make it easy for all of us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for make we able to continue for do the fasting until the end of the month. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for continue for make we able endure the difficulties we will go through. Again, I want to talk about the situation, whether the health situation, because this it really affects some of the one they really want for fast. And I make a collect to talk about it every time I can online for talk to Una, because this now is something really affect a lot of people there. People that want fast and they need fear. I need to take care of myself. I don't want to get sick. Me not the breadwinner of the family. The family depend on me. La fast or la no fast. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala know your intention. And again, as I say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immediately put on you something we know it will carry. If you know, so you're a breadwinner of the family, and the family depend on you for provide for them, you get for make you strong for yourself. You get for make yourself strong for the family. Especially if you know, so you get weak immune system, or you know, so you need medication, you need for drink and for eat, for be strong. It will able break you fast, and you make up the days later, because you're the breadwinner of the family, and you therefore, provide for them. So inshallah, this just a few words where I get for honor today, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bless on our all, bless on our family, for let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cure all the one willing to go through health issues, all the one they willing to suffer from this virus now or any other virus or any other sickness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them cure. All the one them willing to struggle for keep themselves healthy, for try for maintain their health. Yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect them and guide them. The one the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't take their life through this disease. Yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive them and give them al-Jannah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه غفور رحيم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.